random inspiration while I'm driving to work, because you guys know I'm always thinking about this stuff, or hopefully you realize that now that I'm always thinking about this stuff. But one thing that popped into my head today was how magic creates opportunity. It doesn't make things happen. It creates the opportunity for things to happen based on your willpower and the spell work that you do and all the stuff that you implant into your subconscious when you are working your rituals in your temple, stuff like that. Maybe if I turn the AC down, that might help you guys hear me, but of course it's going to make me overheat. So effectively, when we're working rituals and we're working magic, there's the psychological angle or the psychological model where we are implanting an idea into our subconscious of making something happen, and then our subconscious is programmed basically to look out for the different aspects and little details and kind of guide us towards making something happen, like dominoes falling into place. If we're talking about like the energy model, when we send out energy, then energy vibrates at that same frequency, for lack of a better term, and so what we think about, we then kind of attract to us like a magnet. And the thing is, I always talk about acting in accord and how important it is to do stuff to manifest things after your spell work and ritual. That's like one of the biggest lesson things that I have in every single one of my classes that I've done. And I know I've talked about that a lot in different videos that I've made, but this is where acting in accord is really important, because when we do a spell for something, we are saying, okay, I want this to happen. But nothing, of course, happens when we just sit there, not when we, regardless of what we want, $1 million isn't going to fall into our lap, the perfect relationship isn't going to fall into our lap, stuff like that. So when we do magic, we're saying, okay, this is what I want to have happen. And you should also plan and make a commitment to do X, Y, and Z, whatever it might be, depending on your situation, in order to make that happen. And the magic is what gives you the gusto to know, if I work hard enough at this, this is going to happen because the universe is supporting me and the energy is out there pulling it towards me. But, energy basically only comes halfway, and then you have to act. So magic creates the opportunity for something to happen that you have to work towards. If you're hoping to pass a test, of course, you have to study. Now, a couple of the different things about that are, you might be too much in your head worrying about something, like worrying about the spell work. And like I say, don't even think about the spell work when it's done. You got to leave it alone. And two, you might be so worried about something, like you might want an opportunity really bad, but maybe you're not ready for it. Like you don't know if you can actually handle it. So you're not allowing your subconscious to come through and give you those little details and those little hints of go over here and do this and say this and do that, where it makes the opportunity, but then you freeze up or you don't act. So regardless of what your outcome of your spell work might be, this is where metacognition and meditation really comes in, because then you're able to listen to that little voice from your subconscious telling you, go here and do this and say this and do that. And even spirits that you might have invoked for your spell work being able to say, go here and say this and do this and do that. So magic creates the opportunity, but you yourself have to be very vigilant about what to do and making the right decisions, even though they might be overwhelming or nerve-wracking, or you're thinking that it's not going to work out or something. And that brings up a whole nother point. When you make magic happen, you need to know and believe 100% that what you have done and what you have done magic for is going to work out. And so, you've talked the talk, and now you have to walk the walk. So, yeah. I think that's it on this one, but magic creates opportunity, and then you have to seize that opportunity. So let me know what you guys think about this. Drop this in the comments. Maybe you guys have done some spells and magic where nothing came of it, and maybe think about why. Or give me some examples that you might have done with magic where it did work out, and what things did you have to capitalize on, and what opportunities did you have to seize in order to make it work out. But anyway, that's it for me today. Good hunting. Thanks for checking out my video. If you want to learn more from me, I have a lot of classes on Udemy. You can find the links to a lot of those in the description. You can also find me on Facebook at Magickology YT. You can email me at priestofthenecro@gmail.com, and you can even check out my Instagram, which is Magickology. And good hunting.